Don, welcome to Designing Spaces.
Thank you very much.
Marilog homes, they're absolutely stunning. How are these homes actually made?
We actually produce them in a factory, a manufacturing facility that's in a controlled environment. We build a stick frame home with 2x6 exterior walls, 16 on center, with an R19 insulation in the wall cavity, R30 in the ceiling. The OSB is actually put on the home, or OSB wrap around it, and house wrap, and on the interior would be half-inch drywall, just like your conventional home would be. Then the half-log system is actually installed on the site by the builders. The builder would actually start that excavation and get the water drainage going to where it needs to go, and then the foundation would be erected by the builder. The home itself comes in sections or modules. Those would be set with a crane on the foundation. Flipping the roofs over, all of that is a part of our rough set crew's job. To make it easier for the builder to take that home, once it's set and in the dry, to take it from there and finish the home for the consumer. We can take a home from the very start, where we begin in the sawmill, till the time it's ready to ship. A home can actually be constructed within about 7 days to maybe 10 days, depending on the intricacy of the home. Conventional log homes are put in, the logs are put in at a horizontal, and all of the logs are load-bearing walls. And when you have a load-bearing wall there, the logs are going to do what they naturally do. And
Sure.
Logs are just not designed to be at a horizontal. They grow vertical. But when they're put at a horizontal on the load bearing, when the logs do what they naturally do, which is shrink, they may twist or whatever. When they do that naturally, there are ways to correct that. But we take the issue of settling and twisting and warping and gaps between your logs, we take that issue out of the equation. By building a stud-framed house, 2x6 16 on center, and then the logs actually would become cosmetic logs, giving you the same warmth and feel of a full log home without the full log issues. What the half log system does is we actually put that onto your studs. It's mounted on there by the builder on the site, and then everything is with a tongue on the top, a groove on the bottom, and a tongue and groove on the ends. So everything comes together, the tongue and groove. Once they're attached to the wall, there's no load on them. And they're also kiln dried down to about 10% moisture content. With a full log, you can only bring the moisture content down to an equilibrium of about 15% to 19%.
That's a difference.
Your 2x6 wall is going to give you an R19 insulation, plus your OSB, plus another 3 inches, which is a half log here. So you have the thermal mass value of the wood also with the insulation. And then it goes even further if you put the other half of the log on the interior, like we have here in the great room. It just gives you more of that log effect, but again, you can have as much wood or as little wood as you want to do, and you're not locked into having wood everywhere.
Now, why should a prospective homeowner go ahead and look into a Marilog homes?
Well, there's several reasons, Stacy. A Marilog is a manufactured home, or a systems-built home, if you will, that's built here in North Carolina. And there's many reasons or features that would make this house a good option for a consumer to choose. When the house is delivered, the cabinets are already installed. A good portion of the flooring may be installed. So tile could be down. All of your toilets, your sinks are all in the house at this point. Wood flooring, if it's an option you choose, will already be installed in the house. So the house is delivered and set, and it's really about 80% done. A typical site-built home could take in excess of a year to be completed before the homeowner can move in. With the Marilog product, from the time we sit down with a customer and receive their deposit, if you will, they will be in their house within 6 to 7 months, depending on the elements, of course.
Sure.
So we use northern white cedar in all of our homes, as this is here. And some of the benefits of the northern white cedar are, first and foremost, it's very insect resistant. And where our competition is using eastern white pine or yellow pine, we find that as a huge benefit and something our customers are looking for. And Stacy, another benefit of all of our homes as a standard feature are a low E argon gas-filled window, which contributes greatly to the energy efficiency of this house.
So customers are generally really happy with their home whenever they go ahead and move on in, right?
Very happy, very happy.
Dawn, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now, what made you choose an Marilog home?
We were just thoroughly impressed with the thickness of the walls, the quality of the work that we saw there. you know, anything that they could do, how they can build them to withstand the winds. When we signed with Law for this, we were told this is the way it's going to be, this is what your cost is, bottom line, and they have held to that every step of the way. One of the really neat aspects was the unfolding of the roof when they did that, and we were just kind of amazed and checking that out. Yes. I mean, just the feel of it too. You come in and it feels that coziness, that comfortable feeling, the solidness and the security. When we go through the home now, even though it's not done, you know it's solid. You just walk in there and you know it's secure and stable.
You've seen a lot more people nowadays wanting to have the log look to their home.
It's an alternative to your conventional log home. It's quicker, it's faster, it's normally less expensive per square foot, and the consumer, you know, when you're quicker, you're faster, and you're cheaper, it's better.
Well, Dawn, thank you so much for being on
Thank you for
Designing
having
Spaces
us.
today.
We appreciate it.
Now let's go take a look around this house. It looks great.